What up, boys? Fox here, and today I just wake up. I record a guide for the pre-patch, single target AoE, pretty simple, and then I got the news that we got changes. We got like big changes. A lot of classes got nerf, and when I mean nerf, it's a big nerf. By the way, it's a big nerf, boys. And I want to talk about a little bit what is going to happen with Mage. Okay, and if Mage is OP or not, right? If you ask me, is Mage OP right now? It is, but he has a lot of weakness as well. So in terms of defensive, Arcane Mage is probably the worst class in the game right now. It's one of the worst class in the game in terms of defensives. What that matters, like in high keys, the healer is gonna suffer a lot to keep you alive. That's what is going to happen. But we got nerf. We got nerf, chat. We got nerf. Arcane Mage got like a mega nerf right today, right? Arcane, there we go. Arcane Pulse Cult reduced 175 seconds was 2.25. Spell Slinger, Splinting Orbs damage bonus reduced by 25. Arcane Splinter damage reduced by 50. Signacy spell power now increased the blast and Arcane Pulse damage by 15 was 25. Polished Focus now increased barrage by 15 was 25. Well, it's fine, because like most of the classes got nerf. Decay, nerf, everyone got nerf. We got nerf as well, right? So now let's see here what is going to change. Then I was reading the Arcane, right? Then I was reading Fire, that nobody really cares. To be honest, fixed an issue with the flame on the correctly reducing the cooldown of the fire blast. Nobody's playing fire, to be honest with you. Frost got nerf again. It's okay. I don't really think. Shatter damage reduced by 10%, Blizzard damage reduced by 10%, Frostbolt reduced by 10%. So everything got nerf on Frost. And what the excuse they give us is like, we are moving the damage out of the baseline, Frost, and into the hero talents to help give us more price control over each hero talent's performance in the different content. So they are trying to choose the damage of the class by hero talents instead of being the baseline of the class. So they can balance the classes in the future better, basically, and faster. So they reduce Frost in a bunch of talents and a bunch of spells that you guys can see. Winter End damage reduced by 75. Frostfire got nerf again, by the way. Flash Phrase Burn Glacial Spike damage reduced by 15 was 25. Frostfire Dual Casting Adept now increased the Shatter and Blister damage by 15. Is a little buff. It was 10, not bad. Frostfire Bolt damage increased by 10%. So they increases a little bit the Blizzard and decreases a little bit the Frostfire Bolt damage. That is pretty good. Although, and now is what I think will happen. Spell Slinger, Polish Focus now increases the Shatter damage by 20. It was 10. So we're gonna see one by one. We're gonna see one by one, okay? So where was the Polish Focus in Spell Slinger? So we know that is like Spell Slinger, right? So we go Frost. We're talking about Frost, by the way. We're talking about Frost Spell Slinger. And in my opinion, I think it's going to be the next build. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be this one that I just like, you know, build it up. Although I'm not sure. I will need to try out when the patch comes out. That is going to be on 17. So, but let's see it here. Polish Focus now increase the Shatter damage by 20. Polish Focus, what is it? Polish Focus, no, oh, there we go. Iceland Shatter, one additional stack of freezing Shatter damage increased by 10%. So, the Shatter of Iceland is going to be important. So we cannot play Flurry. It's going to be important to have Icelands. Okay, that's good. But we still need Comet for AoE. Okay, but we don't need that one. Okay, but how we get Comet? We really need to get Comet. Do we gonna use Flurry? Is Flurry gonna be the build now? Or should we take the Flurry out in Spellslinger and going for the first build of Frostfire in Sun Fury when we were using this one. This was the first build that we got in Icelands. So, first target, Polish got buff. That more than one additional target, and instead of shattering by 10%, is going to shatter by 20%. Okay, 15, what was it? Yeah, 20%. Signature spell now increased the Frostbolt and Blizzard damage by 25 was 15. How was it? I thought Spellslinger Orbs. Is this one we're talking about? No. Signature spell. Signature spell. Okay, where is it? I saw it before. I think it's this one. No? This one. Signature spell. Frostbolt Blizzard damage increased by 15. How much it was? The new buff? 25. So that means like Frostbolt and Blizzard will be up by 25%. That's going to be huge on Frostbolt, by the way. And we know that Frostbolt doesn't do a lot of damage. So it's a big buff on Frostbolt. And Spellslinger. Splintering Orb damage bonus increase to 40%. It was 25. Splintering Orb, that was the one that I show you. Enemies damaged by your Frozen Orb conjures 1 Frost Splinter up to 4. Frozen Orb damage increased by 25% is going to be 40. So it's a lot of damage. And you guys remember that we talk about Shatter, we talk about Splintering Orbs, and we talk about a signature spell that increased the Blizzard by 25. So it's a big AoE damage over there. That's good for MT+. Like really good. And last one, Frost Splinter. The Splinter's damage increased by 10%. So, after 17, I think these will be the build. I don't think we're gonna go back to Flurry. We can try to go back to Flurry, but Iceland seems gonna be buffed in the Spellslinger, and we're gonna play with the first build of that we play in Sun Fury, but in this time with Spellslinger, because they buff the Splinters, they buff the Shatter, and they buff the mainly AoE. That's going to be the Orb, and it's going to be Blizzard, basically. So yeah, do I think like if we have I don't know if like compared to others, I think Arcane will still be fine. Arcane will still do a lot of damage. Demonology got nerf. The only like really like tree and really like spec that didn't got nerf and I think is strong. It's not the best, but it's really strong. Is Affliction Lock. But all of the other specs got like nerfed, right? Demon Hunter Devour got nerf. DK got nerf. Druid Balance. Druid got buff. All abilities damage increased by 3%, but they were not OP. And Restoration, the damage of Restoration got buff. Devastation, they fixed why Devastation were doing so much damage. Preservation Evoke got buff, but they deserve it, to be honest. They were like too low. Hunter, Dark Hound attack power reduced by 25. They got nerf. Marksmanship reduced by 60, was 75, got nerf. Survival, all damage dealt reduced by 4, got nerf. Mage got nerf in all of them. Monk Mistweaver, all damage increased by 1%. Stagger Palm reduced by 31. Blackout Kit reduced by 32. So Mistweaver got nerf on damage. Windwalker, all damage increased by 10%. Got nerf. Windwalker was like a really strong build. Paladin, Sanctification of Corrector, Trigger Hammer of Wrath. Divine Storm damage increased by 12%. They got the buff again, by the way. Templar Divine damage increased by 30. So Retri Pala got buff again. It was the only one probably. Oli, effectiveness was another 35, so they got nerf here. They got like a balance problem. Consolidation behaves, yeah. Priest Discipline, all damage now increased by 1%, resulting 32% of damage increase at level 90. Okay, this is huge. Autonomous Heal for 35 of damage done was 35. Okay, they got nerf here. Atonement Heals for 50% of the damage done in PvP. That's for PvP. Void Weaver, Void Blast damage increased by 30. Okay. All damage now increased by 1%, they were low, it's okay. Rogue Assassination, Rupture increased by 5, it was the lowest build. Subtlety, Number Flurry reduced 65 of skill damage, was 75, got nerf. Shaman. What I want to see is Elemental. Earthquake, damage increased by 50%. Shade Light damage increase reduced by 15. Ooh. Why? Elemental is not that good. Stormbringer's Tempest now deals 40% additional damage to the primary target and 20 less damage to the nerfy targets. Okay, so it's more like a single target. Okay. Fix a bug causing Tempest overloads to deal less damage than intended. Okay, so we're going back to Tempest build. Okay. Restoration increased. Warlock, Demonology, there we go. Damage dealt by the demon summoned by Dominion of Argus decreased by 45%. Soul Harvest, Demon Ego's soul damage reduced by 25%. Soul Harvest, Soul of Fatima damage reduced by 35%. Let's see. Destro got a buff. To be honest with you, they needed as well. They were like too low. Fury. Rip of Storm Charge triggered reduced by 30 was 35%. They got like a mini nerf, by the way. So yeah, chat, is everything that I have for today for the updates. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I see you guys in the next one. Peace!